we're going to go hard and fast.
Oh.
Because there's a lot of potential that this will be the last session of 2020. So,
Shit.
So I just want to make sure we get into a good, stable point afterwards. That was a table, by the way. So I'm very excited about this. But it's probably going to move very, very fast-paced. Just so I can make sure we get everything. All right.
Let's do it.
So, previously, it's been a while, you all left Katet on your way towards the Silver Sands Beach so that you can get en route to find the Elkinmont, which is the tribe that deals primarily in the ghost types. Chief Ori-Ori warned you of a Leviathan. He gave you some other good information, but that's about the only thing that is going to be relevant to this episode, so I don't need to bring up the rest of it. Excuse me. As you got into your journeys, you all went to sleep, and you all had, well, except for Tomas, I've realized, you all had kind of frightening nightmares, or very lucid dreams. Tomas was too busy being woken by a Natu, which he did catch, and he named Susan.
Susan.
And
Susan.
I'm going to assume, because this was like 1 a.m., like middle of the night, so I think you all just kind of woke up and were like, cool, and then went back to sleep. So, it's the beginning of a brand new day.
Beautiful new day.
Which one of you three would have woken up first?
I'll wake up first because I want to check on my Pokemon egg that I totally forgot about until just now.
That's right, you do have an egg. You check, it's still there. And
But is it still in perfect egg form?
it is. It's in perfect curvature and everything.
Excellent. All is well.
You give it kind of a swipe, just kind of working on it, and it actually, it's you're not super concerned because this is the Pokemon world, but it's actually a little cool to the touch. But that doesn't mean that this thing's dead. It could just mean, that's the type of Pokemon it is or something.
Into this thing.
It's scrambled.
Oh my god. All right, who is the next to wake up?
Me.
All right, Claire, what's the first thing you do when you wake up?
I check on my Pokemon. Snuggle.
Oh my.
Make sure they don't need anything.
Very
Do
wholesome.
you want to chat with Zuzu, or are you just kind of just passively checking on her?
My power, I hope you need.
Huh?
What?
Power, am I to or whatever that ability is?
Yeah, you'd have to
It's
use your
chatting with
ability.
her.
Yeah.
No, I'll one-sidedly chat to her. Just tell her good morning. I can't remember. Did something happen with Zuzu last time?
I don't think so. Not that I remember. If not, all of your Pokemon should be at full health. So if you need to change that, make sure you do that.
hold on. Checking. I don't use my memory. I don't want to say that. So
Okay, that's fine.
yeah, yikes, their HP is.
Well, that means that the last to wake up is Tomas. And Tomas, what is your morning routine like?
Well, normally it's the same as everyone else. I think I check my Pokemon. But this specific circumstance, I think I'll check on Susan.
Sure.
See how she's acclimating.
Susan!
You release her from the Pokeball. She seems fairly content to see you again. She gives you that annoying trill that woke you up the night before.
Annoying.
Well, only annoying to those who aren't used to it, I guess.
Yeah.
To you take it as a good sign. That's sign of good faith. Well, cool. Is there anything you want to do before heading out for the day?
Not me.
Remind me, are we in can you tell me exactly where we are?
You're a day's walk from Catet. If you're looking at the map, Catet was, letter G, and you're on your way to letter K.
Gotcha.
Are
we just like in a grassy plain?
Yes, it's hills. It's not like super mountainous or anything, but it's hilly. But there are definitely no trees. It's a very barren kind of plain. It's not barren. It's more, just rolling grasslands.
Okay.
One of the things you notice as you woke up, the clouds that were rolling in last night have not passed. In fact, they have definitely accumulated, and things are getting a little darker. The sky is a darker gray than yesterday. It doesn't look like anything too dangerous, but you all definitely can tell that there's going to be some rain in the next day or so.
Dislike. I guess. As long as it's nothing apocalyptic.
No, and you guys all can tell it's just pretty normal circumstances.
Okay.
It seems like we're gonna have to find some actual shelter.
Oof.
Yes.
That doesn't sound promising, but oof.
All right. Again, is there anything else you want to do before heading out? Any conversating? Anything like that?
Let's roll out, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you all head out. You pack your things. You pack your sleeping packs or whatever, and you start heading east. All the while, there's a nice breeze that blows by every once in a while. It's a very content. You're all very content. Why don't you all roll a perception check? Let me get my.
Ooh.
Did you say 2?
No, I said ooh.
Oh. Okay.
15.
15.
Not shitty.
You roll and then add the mod, right?
Yes.
11.
4.
Amanda has the ooh.
Yeah, her shoes are also like untied, so she can't really focus.
She she was rolling good last time, so I think this is her shitty roll day.
It's your time to shine, baby.
So.
Let's see. I need to find a place for my phone. That's fine. As you're all walking, you're just kind of, watching in the distance. There's a lot to see. It's very open in basically all directions. And Letty, you're kind of the first one to spot a couple heads popping out of the planes. Everything just kind of looks like it's swaying anyway, but you notice 2 or 3 of these little sunfloras.
It's so cute.
They're fairly far off in the distance.
Do I know anything about this Pokemon other than its cuteness level?
Roll an animal handling.
8.
You know it's a sunflora. I think you know enough that it's a grass type Pokemon, and that's more so just by looking at it. You didn't deduce that by any means. Or I guess you deduced it, you just didn't, rack your brain for that knowledge.
I guess I alert my comrades that there are some sunfloras.
Yeah. They're just kind of blowing in the wind.
Are they flapping happily?
With the wind, yes. They seem to be pretty stationary apart from the breeze that goes by every once in a while.
Eddie, didn't you leave
my fungus?
Your fungus? Didn't you leave him at the village?
I did. I only have one Pokemon. That's why I wanted to know how lit is the sunflora? How spectacular, if at all.
It's, to be honest, it's a little underwhelming. Just from looking at it, you can tell he's, like I said, probably a pretty stationary Pokemon. And
Make a hard pass on the sunflower.
Yeah. Tomas, you I guess I should have done it the other way, but I don't care anymore. Tomas, you kind of get distracted by Letty pointing out the sunflora, because about that time that she pointed it out, you could hear way off in the distance a whistle.
But you said I got distracted by Letty?
Yes. But I'd say, like, by this point, now this is you remembering, wait a second, I heard a whistle.
Oh, yeah. I see. Well, I'm gonna go check it out.
How does?
Yeah.
You kind of
disrespecting.
as Letty and Claire,
Thomas.
as they're watching the sunflora, you start scanning the horizon as well, and you can see straight ahead on your path there's a little blur coming towards you. It's moving fairly slow, but it definitely is heading towards you, and that seems to be, with your assumption of the 11, that seems to be the thing that's probably making that noise.
Okay. Well, I would like to alert everybody's attentions that there is something barreling towards us. And by barreling, I mean briskly walking at us.
I feel alarmed by the briskly walking thing. I do not like it. I want to check it out.
Sure, roll a perception.
Let's hope this is slightly better. Oh, 16.
Ooh.
You can tell it's moving at a very comfortable speed. It's kind of bobbing as it moves, and it seems to be 2 parts. The way you kind of are figuring this out is it looks like something on top of something else bobbing towards you.
I want to get closer. Did we lose Pam?
Any objections?
I'm like doing that thing where like I'm like with Letty, but like and so I'm still a little bit behind her.
Okay.
Because close to the
Hey, I want to go check this out.
I mean, I feel like we should maintain a safe distance.
No,
I mean,
go past into the wind.
It is moving fast enough to be a blur.
Oh, I'm
Doesn't
sorry.
that make
It's
you
not.
wanna know?
It's not a blur because it's moving so fast. It's a blur because it's that far away in the distance. You can just see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's why I was trying to say it's not moving fast at all. I mean, it's moving.
Well, in that case, yeah, let's go investigate. I'm super down.
Man, I thought that we were like barreling towards like Roadrunner or something. I was just
Yeah.
So you start getting closer. You start making out a shape. You can see again, Letty. I guess you're going to probably tell the rest. It looks like someone is riding a Pokemon, and he's whistling. And now, as you're getting closer, you can also hear the faint sounds of a string instrument being played along with this whistling.
We must investigate.
Call out to him. Be like, yo.
You want to call out to him?
I politely call out to him, not by saying yo. Hello, sir or ma'am.
You see a dust cloud kind of erupt as they abruptly stop in the distance.
Oh shit.
And you can't, it's kind of hard to tell. They're pretty far away, but it looks like whoever was riding this Pokemon has jumped off of it and is hiding behind it now.
Now we should definitely go over there.
Oh, why don't you call out again first so that this poor person.
I call out.
I don't think you should call out. I mean, I feel like just the hiding enough is pretty negative. Pretty negative in itself.
But now they know we've seen them. We might as well just totally jump in the hole and say, we come in peace. I'm a literal child. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but
we are
maybe I'm oblivious.
So what do you do? What exactly do you do?
I call out again to make sure they know that I'm not like trying to jump them. I'm not trying to gank them. Me and my ganking children.
What do you say?
Hey, please don't be afraid. I just want to talk.
I'm imagining Letty did that on one breath. So, the man doesn't. He doesn't move. He's still cowering behind this Pokemon.
All in favor of approaching, say aye.
Let's pincer him.
Maybe we should persuade him to come out first, because if we just go over there and he's clearly afraid, he might run.
Well, why don't you start persuading?
Oh my god. Okay. Fine. I'm going to roll. Persuasion isn't good.
Well, tell me what you are gonna say first.
If we startled him, to be like, we don't mean any harm.
Okay.
We should tell people who we are, because we never introduce ourselves.
What are we going to introduce ourselves as?
Merrymen.
Well, we typically explain that we're a band of roaming children to defend our
9.
honor.
You rolled a 9.
Uh,
Are you guys like tiptoeing forward as you're doing all this, or have you guys like dead stopped?
I think we're definitely still heading towards him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can see him, like, he keeps peeking over the side of this Pokemon and then shaking his head.
But why though? Good sir.
Alright, well.
As you guys
You go to. I was gonna say, let's just triangle him.
just him on every
I'm down
side.
to ambush.
Huh?
I vote for the ambush.
Oh, I was just joking. He seems clearly perturbed. I don't think we should. Yeah, I don't think we should bring out his claustrophobia or whatever.
But then how will we know?
Set him.
You approach him finally, and you get into a pretty clear, visible range, and you see his Pokemon. This is a Mudbray.
My God, it's a donkey.
It's so
To the tip of his ears, he's 3 feet high. And this man is able to cower behind him. This is a tiny, tiny man.
a midget. Oh my god.
He's not a midget. He's just a
Oh.
tiny man. He has a
Amanda's very insensitive.
His face is in the shape of a diamond. He's got like a diamond-shaped face. He's got a very big nose and a very fancy pencil-thin mustache that runs down into a goatee around his mouth. And his mouth kind of droops down in a big frown. And he's cowering behind the Mudbray, who the Mudbray is not concerned at all. Like, he's just sitting there.
He's just vibing.
But this man is cowering behind it with the ukulele. He has a ukulele. He's using it to guard his head.
I love him. I apologize again for scaring him. I try to.
He takes a quick peek over the Mudbray, and he says, "Please, I don't have much. Take these berries." And then he throws like 3 rocks at you guys, like at your feet.
We don't want anything from you. We just want to talk.
Why does he? Yeah, why do you think these are berries? These are definitely rocks.
What's your name? Thomas? Thomas? Tomas?
Tomas?
Oh, Tomas.
He
Tomas is just insensitive.
when you point that out, Tomas, he cowers even more, and he says, "I'm sorry, it's all I have."
I think your berry rocks are fine. We just wanted to talk to you. Sorry we've been so incredibly rude.
Amanda, you're gonna have to repeat that. I can hear you talking in the background, but it's not coming through for some reason.
I want to pet the snoot of that Pokemon while Rachel and Tan are criticizing.
While the owner is distracted. Let's make a run for his animal.
I'm just.
Oh, for his
trying to
Pokemon.
pet
Sorry,
it.
Pokemon. Alright,
Can I
Go for
can
it.
I roll an animal handling for that.
You don't have to. Again, the Mudbray is actually just very, very
pretty calm.
complacent. Yeah, very calm. He actually he invites you to pet him. Like, when you walk forward with your hand out, he's super excited to get pet. And by this, the little man is terrified because you're just right on top of him now. And he goes, "Please, I don't mean you any harm."
We don't mean you any harm either. We just want to pet your donkey.
He lifts the ukulele and he looks over at you all and he says, "You mean you're not going to steal from me?"
Oh, Only assholes steal.
And why do you think we would steal from you?
He he cowers again. He puts the ukulele up, and you hear him mumble, "Because you're natives."
What?
Arged?
Well, I don't know what kind of natives you've been chilling with, but we don't steal from people. Like,
You're not from this area, then.
He lifts his head up and he shakes it. He shakes no very vigorously, and he kind of steps out from behind the mudbray, and he's still kind of like cowering, and he's still just as tall as the mudbray, and he gives like this tiny little bow, and he says, "No, I am a Whitecoat."
what you doing out here, homie? What you doing out here with your mudbray?
I was simply visiting. I'm an explorer. I just wanted to see the countryside.
Teammates, fellows, is this suspect?
If he was lying about that, like if there's more to it than that.
Was there more to that statement? Because I only caught part of it.
Yeah, say that again,
No,
Amanda.
it's just. Is there like a way I can roll to see if there's more, if there's something more behind that, or if you're really just visiting?
Yeah, well, you can tell pretty well. I'd say Claire is like pretty good with like reading people, and you can tell that he's not lying. If he was quivering the way he is and lying, he'd be like the world's greatest actor. But he looks legit terrified.
Well, we didn't mean to scare you. We're not gonna gank you. We're not gonna take your stuff.
Yeah.
We believe you.
He kind of stands up a little more cautiously, or a little more rigidly, but he still seems very cautious. And he kind of, as he like kind of walks towards you, he's kind of doing like 1 foot at a time, very slowly, and he sticks out the hand that doesn't have the ukulele in it.
To shake?
Yeah, you
I'm gonna
assume.
make that assumption. I'll shake his hand.
You both grab his hand at the same time and shake it.
Very
My
different.
name My name is Claire, and this is Letty. Tomas.
He takes his thumb and his forefinger, and he starts outlining his beard goatee with the two of them, and he seems inquisitive, and he says, "Well, hello, my name is Kai."
Koi?
Wait.
Kai. There, I spelled it for you.
With that accent?
Kai. I understand. Nice to meet you, Kai.
Yeah, he says he's Kai, and then he just kind of gives another tiny bow.
That.
Yes.
Where are you headed to, Kai?
He kind of shakes his head again. And he just says, "I'm just going wherever the path takes us."
Man,
Interesting.
I want to know what he's doing. I don't know if I should.
I don't know. That didn't sound very convincing.
Well, you're the one that seems to be the most unconvinced. So why don't you start talking to him?
Yeah, you wanna talk to him?
Cause I'm just kind of like, cool, dude. Have a nice day.
Okay, whatever. Fine. I just like giving him a hard time.
No. You've got the hard-hitting questions, so you should definitely ask.
I'm just sitting here doodling him. This little gotcha hat.
Right. So we're just gonna.
Oh. Rachel disappeared.
What happened?
I don't know.
Am I here now?
I can't see you, but I can hear you.
That fucking weird.
That is weird. It might just take a second for the videos to connect again. Yep, there it goes. Okay.
We gonna get it over the fact that this guy thinks that rocks are berries.
Yeah, about that.
Guy's traveling by himself.
Say that again, Rachel.
I would like to know more about the berry rocks.
Me too. I want to know more about this guy.
He reaches deep into one of his pockets and he pulls out a handful of rocks and they just kind of like start falling onto the ground, and he says, "I've been accosted by some unsavory characters and I had to start carrying these so they wouldn't steal my stuff." And then in the other pocket he pulls out a handful of actual berries.
Hey, you're trying to fool people by making them think that rocks are berries?
No, no. I think he was just trying to throw rocks at us to get us away.
He kind of like he points at Tomas and he's like, "I use these as distractions so I don't have to keep using my actual berries because people kept stealing my berries."
I feel kind of bad for this guy, and I don't feel like I should because we're supposed to be like having a good fight or whatever. But this is making me a little sad. I feel really bad for this guy.
So can you tell us about the people that have accosted you? They were mainlanders or something?
He seems nervous to answer, and he says, they didn't look like Whitecoats, but sometimes it's hard to tell. You know, our skin is so pale, and you all do not have pale skin. Mostly pale skin. And he's kind of tapping his fingers together as he's like talking about this. He seems really uncomfortable. And then he kind of kicks one of the rocks at the ground, and he says, "Maybe when sometimes people jump out of the bushes and just scare me, I just assume that they want to steal from me."
Guy seems a little trigger happy there.
Yeah.
He's kind of like, you know, doing that thing where he's got his hands behind his back and he's kind of like digging at the ground and looking down, and he's like, "Yeah, maybe."
I love his voice.
Well, I mean, at least we're not here to yank you or ruin your day.
Yeah, we are children.
We're like 12.
He gives you a glance over. He kind of like, each one of you looks you up and down and goes, "Oh, you are children, aren't you?" And then you realize that you are all probably taller than him.
That's fair.
He is hiding behind a 3-foot tall Pokemon.
This guy.
What? I thought you said something. I was asking. Still getting kind of weird feedback on what's going on with that. Anyway.
But I feel bad for this guy.
I kind of want to help him out.
Oh, how do we help him?
I
Yeah.
don't know. Does he
It
have
doesn't seem like he has any direction and or like goal.
I know, but does he have any? Like, I feel bad just leaving this dude out in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of rocks.
I mean, you can make an assumption that this Mudbray is probably his HOC. He was obviously riding it, which seemed pretty comfortable, and this Mudbray seems pretty happy. Doesn't look like it's like confined or anything.
All right. Well, then my sympathy has been withdrawn. I'm not sure how much. I do want a Pokemon I can ride on now, though. I've been inspired.
He bows again and he says, "Well, I don't mean oh," and then he kind of stops and he looks surprised and he goes, "Excuse my manners," and then he bows again. He says, "Where are you off to?"
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, but
What?
I was drawing Kai like holding a bunch of rocks, and then when you said he bowed, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," I was like, "Oh shit, he dropped his rocks."
He is still holding. He's still holding the handful of berries and rocks that he pulled out of his pockets, and so yeah, he actually is probably knocking some of this down. He's actually you probably missed it, but he did drop his ukulele, and so rocks. Some of the rocks are falling onto the ukulele too.
Oh my god.
Well, we are heading.
Go ahead.
I'll show him on the map where we're heading.
He nods and he goes, oh, and you could tell he does not have any clue what a map is or like.
Oh my god.
At least, and of course, this is like a dot matrix map. Like it's a very, very simple map. So he seems very confused with whatever you are doing. And as you're doing this, he starts shoving rocks and berries back into his pockets. Yeah, he starts picking up berries and rocks. But the thing is, he's like, he'll pick up a berry and then he'll pick up a rock in the same hand and put them both in the berry pocket. He's not really paying attention. And then he picks up his ukulele and just kind of like starts fiddling with it. Nervous tick, just starts tapping on it.
I'm going to be super upfront. I have no idea what to do with this character. His existence confuses me. I am confusion.
So, Kai, what do you do for a living?
He does that anime thing where he tips his head down and his face gets dark and he begins to smile. And he says, "I'm so glad that you asked." And you notice that Mudbray had like a side saddle on him, or like a side pack. Kai starts pulling all kinds of shit out. He pulls out a rug. He pulls out boxes. He has all this shit, and he's throwing it all into the side of the road. And he starts running around frantically, and there's dust getting kicked up and everything. And before you know it, he's set up a little like lemonade stand that says Kai's Wares on it, and he's standing behind the desk, and he's got a rag, and he's wiping down the stand.
My God.
And he goes, "May I interest you in some berries or other wares?"
Okay.
Does he actually have other wares, or are they rocks?
A good question.
He pulled a lot out of that side sack, and it looks like that's mostly the things that he's trying to push and sell.
Ox.
No, it was
Not
stuff from the box. He's kind of expecting one of you to step up individually.
Do we have money?
You don't have money.
Can
You have
trade
heart.
rocks.
Some of you have berries. Well,
Negative.
yeah. Claire has a berry. Letty, you've got I think a water stone or something, which I doubt you're willing to trade.
No, not particularly. Now that berry, pressure. Peer pressure.
I was about to say, I'll step up. Take a look, Kai, my man.
He notices, he acknowledges you stepping up, and he puts the rag away, and then he asks, trying to think how I want to word this. Are you here for an exchange or to test your luck?
Gosh. What a question.
Luck.
You know, I feel like this is kind of one of those once-in-a-lifetime encounters.
You gonna test your luck?
How risky is me testing my luck, Kai?
He shrugs his shoulders and he says, "I'm not a gambling man, but..." And that's all he says. And then he gives his expecting eyebrows, plunk, 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 plunk. You know, he's raising his eyebrows.
Like this.
I don't know if I trust this guy. No.
Take
I
a
think I'm
chance.
just gonna. I'll just trade. Let's just do some trading, my guy. I have one berry. What can you get me for it?
What kind of berry is it?
Okay, good idea. What's it called?
Rost. I just wrote it down.
Oh. Roust.
So I'm going to tell you, this is a deal or no deal kind of thing. You give him the berry. So here's how Kai works. You give him an item. He will exchange it for an item of equal value. Or you can press your luck, and he'll give you anything from his wares, which includes his pocket full of rocks. And there's no exchanging.
I knew the rocks were gonna be into play.
There's no exchanging with Kai.
So is Kai?
Yeah, no takesies backsies, you're saying?
Yes, no takesies backsies.
Damn it!
And you could double down. I mean, I would say once. We're not gonna sit here all night and just keep fucking pressing our luck. But yeah. Also, Kai doesn't accept rocks as forms of payment. So if you get a rock and then you try to change it, he's not going to accept it. So that's how we play the game. What would you like to do, Amanda?
Well, first off, let me ask: is Kai going to be a reoccurring character?
Yes.
A reoccurring vendor? Oh, hell yeah, boy!
Boy.
I just want to I slide my berry towards him, and I'm just like, Kai, I would like to make an exchange.
You slide it behind your back.
What can you get me for this one Rost berry?
Now, again, if you give it to him, he's going to give you something back, and that's what you get, okay?
I'm not gonna give you a fucking rock.
Okay, for an exchange, he won't give you a rock. Chance is the only way you get a rock.
Okay. Okay, thank God. Alright.
You're going for the equal value trade?
Yeah.
Boo!
Should have taken it.
Gamble! Gamble, gamble! That's alright.
I don't want Kai's pocket rocks.
But
That's
we
fair.
could have that and more.
Okay, so you're exchanging.
Yep, I exchange it for what?
He takes it and he looks at it very, very finely, closely. He squeezes it just slightly, and he's doing all this stuff, and he turns his hand, and it's like sleight of hand. The berry's gone, and then from his other hand, he shows he has nothing in his hand, and then he presents an this is a funny name. He presents an asperberry.
A what?
Yes.
This kind of berry do, Kai.
This berry can cure freeze on a Pokemon.
Oh, nice. That's a good. Thank you, Kai. A merchant and a magician.
Why are you handling it?
He bows at you, and this time he bows like more elegantly than he's ever bowed. Tan, I'm gonna be kind of benevolent DM kind of thing. I'm gonna say that when you fed Susan the Oron berry, you just kind of like presented it to her and like let her know that you're friendly, but she didn't actually eat the Oron berry. So you have an Oron berry if you would like to press your luck too.
Yeah, I'll press my luck. I'm not no fair exchange. I'm going for the money.
All right.
Hey.
Going for the biscuit. Oh.
Tan, you're gonna roll 2d10. The first one multiply by 10, and the second one add to the first one.
172.
That shouldn't be possible. Hold on. Wait.
You said multiply by 10.
What?
You said roll d20?
No, D10. 2d10.
There it is.
I was so mad when you said 100. I was like, fuck me. Oh.
Here's the new improved Kai. Is that better, Bailey?
It's perfect.
I got a 6.
Beautiful, Amanda.
So wait, you guys 0 and then a 6? Is that how it happened?
No, I got a 6. Wait, you said times? Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Damn, Jesus Christ, dude. 33.
33. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see. Okay. He takes the asperberry
Oh, God.
and he
The Oranberry.
or the Oron berry, thank you. Yeah, he just takes it back from Amanda. He looks it over. He squishes it a little bit. He shakes it. He listens to it. He's shaking it, listening to it. He turns it over in his hand a couple of times, and then one of the turns, it's gone. And with the other hand, he kind of whips it around the air, and suddenly in his hand, let's see. Yeah. Out of his hand, he pulls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll do 6. He pulls out a small glass jar. Obviously, again, you guys are a little more primitive, but it almost looks like a salt shaker. It's a glass bottle with a metal, or actually it's got a cork stopper in it, and inside is a liquid. And he looks it over a couple of times, and he hands it to you and says, "This will increase the health points of any of your Pokemon."
Get a load of this guy. Health points. What mumbo jumbo nonsense are you talking about?
He scratches his head and he's like, I don't know where that came from at all.
Oh wait, what? The bottle?
No, the health points, like the explanation.
Oh.
Or the bottle. I don't know.
Funny.
You don't know, actually. He does
Yeah.
not make it very obvious. And the way that works, Tan, is you can roll a d6, and whatever you get off that d6, you increase. And you choose whichever Pokemon, Cheeks or Susan, or if you want to save it, you can increase their max HP by whatever you roll. Forever. That's a permanent change.
Oh, I see.
Red Boo.
Well, you think I should do it now?
It's up to you. He
Yeah,
looks expectingly at Letty.
Ooh.
I don't have any berries though.
He looks.
Is there one on the ground that he just happened to have dropped?
No, he definitely made sure he picked up the berries.
Oh, okay.
He might have left the rocks, but he did not forget the berries.
Can I possibly try my luck minus the berry?
He shakes his head really feverishly, and his cheeks kind of slap when he does it. He says, "Pay for play only."
What about?
Gross.
I'm not giving up my water stone.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't. He kind of just kind of glumly slumps over, and then again, there's a gust of wind, and like dirt flies up, and then suddenly the stall is gone, and the Mudbray is packed again, and Kai is sitting on top of Mudbray with the ukulele, and the way that Kai rides Mudbray, he rides side saddle, with his legs crossed. And that's just how he rides because he's fucking swagger. And he says, "Well, children, I think I must be going now."
Thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Kai.
Say that again, Amanda. We missed it.
Oh, I said, hope we see you soon, Kai.
He gives one last, like, super fancy bow, to the point that you almost think he's gonna fall off the Mudbray. And when he does that, Mudbray kind of leans to the opposite side so that he keeps Kai on, and they begin to bob away, and a couple yards away from where this whole encounter comes down, you can start hearing him playing the ukulele, and as he goes off further into the distance, you hear the whistling begin. He starts whistling a little song as he bobs away into the distance.
Well, that's the most wholesome thing we've encountered thus far.
Agreed.
Potentially. All right. Well, shall we continue the path?
Well, let me just ask: how do you continue to watch him move onto the horizon, or do you just kind of like blow him off by the time he starts whistling?
I was watching.
Watch him.
Tomas, what about you? Were you watching too?
I was watching. I got cool stuff.
You see him. You see him ride off into the distance. There's no sunset, but you imagine that it would look even better with the sunset. And you hear the ukulele softly fade away, and you start hearing the whistling begin to fade away. And just as he becomes a little tiny blur like he was before, you see two dark figures jump him. And you hear a scream. A very weird scream. and then you hear two roars.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yes.
God. Hi.
Time to spring into action.
Yes.
That was the sound of me springing into action.
Everyone roll a... let's roll an athletics check.
Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
E.
9.
Oh, not A. 4.
Ooh. 5.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is... Oh,
You're like,
Pick 'em
alright,
down.
let's go. And then you kind of like hustle. You don't really like... It's like a Baywatch run to him. And you get about half the distance. And you're kind of huffing and puffing. You're not making a real whatever out of this. And those two figures stop what they're doing. And they glare straight at you. And you can see two sets of red eyes catch you. And they bolt towards you. And Letty, you're in the lead now.
I, Lord of the Rings style, keep running towards them. I'm upset. I like this rock guy. We must protect him. In my opinion.
All right, Claire, you're following up behind her. What are you doing?
So following. Save him.
All right, Tomas.
Battle with me?
Feel like I should get my Pokemon out now.
Well, so Sandshrew, your companion Pokemon, so he's
Oh, he's
always
already out?
available. Yeah.
Okay. I was not aware.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well then,
Give me a second.
Commence the assault.
yeah, I guess
Sorry.
I think me and Cheeks are just gonna tense up.
Cheeks.
All right. Letty, do
Yas.
a dexterity saving throw.
Yas. Oh god. This is not going great. 5.
As you bravely run towards this scene, one of the beasts knocks you onto the ground
Oh shit.
and is kind of pinning you to the ground.
Okay, I'm afraid.
And it's time to roll initiative.
Initiative. I rolled a nat 20.
Ooh.
Ooh. Where's my initiative?
I got
It's
21.
plus 0, Amanda.
Oh, found it. Oh, that's right. I have plus 0.
If you're using Zuzu, it's plus 3, though.
Ah, I got a 19.
Good God. Wait, 19 natural?
Yeah.
Gee, are you using Zuzu?
Oh, yeah.
Then it's a 22. The fuck? Y'all
Yeah.
rolled 20, 21, 22. That's insane.
It makes up for us not being able to hustle over to
Yeah,
to
apparently.
help my guy.
Y'all were really slow at trying to help him, but you got there in time. I rolled a 6, by the way, so I could not have rolled a worse initiative.
I can see you and hear you, so.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Grip it and rip it, dude. So, by the grace of God, y'all rolled 20, 21, and 22 for initiative.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah. That was not natural, obviously, but... Let the fight begin. Claire managed to make her way up to these two creatures. These two beasts. one of them is pinning Letty. The other one is still charging towards you guys. So, Claire, it's your go.
Oh. I do want to save you, but I should probably attack the that's fucking us.
Yeah,
Oh.
I understand.
So, I have Zuzu. Isn't working. I have Zuzu do a water gun.
Okay.
Charging us. I got a. Yeah. Do I add damage bonus to this initiative?
No, you add the attack bonus to the roll.
It. Okay, I got 15 plus 3 is 18.
That hits.
Okay. And then I roll a what?
Whatever it tells you.
Oh. Damage effect D6 plus. I use, right?
Roll your d6.
A 4 and my damage bonus is 5.
And plus 1 for your stab. So that's a total of 6.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the stab thing.
Which, what it's supposed to be is when you use a attack that's the same type as your Pokemon. But we're just gonna let that be a new modifier, so. Oh, wait, you said 6. So, Zuzu blasts it with a quick shot of water. And it gets hindered, but it continues to kind of run its course.
Oh my god.
Tomas, Cheeks is next.
Well, I guess I will. I guess I'll use rollout. Yeah, I'll use rollout.
Okay. You've got to you got to roll higher than an 11
On a d6.
on a d20.
I got a 3.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Solid.
Cheeks can't think, should I get into a ball first or should I start rolling, get my momentum going first?
I was gonna say he just somersaults.
Yeah, it kind of just lands on his belly. Just kind of peers up.
Yeah.
Now is Letty's turn.
I'm gonna use glare to get this thing off of me, if possible.
Sure.
I want to use Thunderbolt, but I have a question. So there's no attack bonus or like DC. So am I just like beating your AC?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use Thunderbolt.
Okay.
I did terribly. Do I add the? I have the move power to that, right?
No, that's just that's for when you actually hit.
Okay, well then I super did. I rolled a 4.
I'd say at this point, Glare's like kind of reaching up to you, like because he's a ghost, so he kind of fell behind a little bit. But it definitely did kind of catch the attention of the Pokemon that's on top of you, and it looks up at you, or it looks up at Glare, rather. Sorry, I had to read something. It just kind of like snarls at Glare, and it's kind of perfectly placed, but he kind of digs his claws into the ground around like your arm where it has you pinned down.
All scary.
Meanwhile, this other one's running up on Zuzu and Cheeks, and it kind of it comes to a full stop and then gives kind of like a intimidating roar. It's not like going to affect your Pokemon, but it roars at you. And it is now Zuzu's turn.
Alright, Zuzu is going to use I'm looking at my other moves, and I don't really think there's another one I can do. I'm gonna do Bubble.
Okay.
Pulls out a target, making 3 ranged attacks. Doing 1d4 water damage.
So you still have to roll your d20 to attack to try to beat my AC.
Alright, and there's no... Oh no, but my move power is dexterity, so don't I add dexterity to this?
Not until a success.
10.
That doesn't quite do it. Zuzu kind of sprays bubbles in all kinds of directions. It does kind of cause the beast to kind of wonder what exactly is going on.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck? Bubbles, Lamau?
Bubbles? Really? It's now Cheek's turn.
So what is this DC 11 thing that I'm reading?
So what that means is you have to roll 11 or higher for that move to work. Otherwise, you're trying to beat my armor class, my AC number.
Right. I see. Do I have to do that every single time I use this move?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna change the moves.
That's fine.
I'm going to do what? That's crazy. I guess I'll do yeah, I'll go ahead and do Fury Cutter.
Fury Cutter. Okay. So roll your d20 and you're gonna try to beat my AC.
Okay. I got a 3.
Cheeks manages to get himself off the ground at this point. He heard you call out for Fury Cutter, and now he's kind of like a step behind, and he kind of like looks back at you like, I'll get it next time. It's back to Glare and Letty.
I guess I'll attempt Thunderbolt again.
Okay.
Or, well, let's see. Yeah, I really want to try it. Oh, 20. Nat 20. There we go.
Oh, shit. Tan, I don't know if you knew this, but Rachel's character's like class has a speciality that if she rolls a nat 20, she doubles whatever it is, and my rule for nat 20 is you double the roll. So whatever attack she's about to roll, she gets to quadruple.
Yeah. Okay.
Quadruple?
Yeah. Because it's...
I thought you just said double.
Well, it's double for the d20 and then double for her race.
So it's 2 plus move.
So insane. Okay.
Okay, I get it. So 2d8, 4, 8, a 9. Okay, so 9, and then I get to quadruple it.
Well, you're gonna quadruple your dice roll. So what was your dice roll?
8.
All right, so 8 times 4, so 32,
Holy shit.
and then add your other things on there.
Damn.
Holy fuck. So 33 altogether.
And do you have a chance of paralyzing because of
I'm
that?
looking at that. Make a ranged attack roll of 2d8 and move electric
Yep.
damage on the hit. On a natural attack roll of 19 or 20, the target's paralyzed.
Yep. So,
But
what'd you say? 33?
32? Oh.
33 after the move damage.
Is that with the stab?
Oh shit, no. That's +1, right?
Yeah. So 34. Jesus Christ. Glare blasts this Pokemon off of you cleanly, and it flies onto the other embankment on the other side of the road you guys are following, and you can see little sparks of electricity flowing up its fur, like a Tesla coil or something. And now it's paralyzed. Let me make sure I remember how to do that. Alright, so... Son of a bitch. It is fully paralyzed and cannot bring itself to attacking. Meanwhile, the other Pokemon is having a field day, and it's trying to decide which Pokemon to attack.
Beautiful.
We love to see it.
And it's going to do... fucking Christ. It spends most of its time trying to decide who to attack. So now it's back to the top of the order with Zuzu.
Alright. Since Bubble failed, Zuzu's gonna do fucking water gun again.
Okay.
And I roll 14 plus 3 is 17.
You said 14 plus 3? Amanda?
Yes.
That hit?
I don't know. You tell me. I've been asking you. What'd you roll? A 14 plus 3?
Yes, I said
Okay.
yes.
I can't hear you because you're going in and out. Yes, that hits.
D6 time. I roll
I got kicked again. What the fuck?
another
What?
one. 5.
Did you do that? I was about to say, did you cut the internet or something? I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
No, I just figured it was you got kicked for something.
I did.
Say it again, Amanda. I can't hear you.
I rolled a 5 altogether.
Okay. Good, successful bubble beam. I definitely pissed off this Pokemon though.
How much damage I just did with this fucking
Damaging him?
Do what?
yes.
How much?
Actually damaging him, or is it
Yeah.
pissing him off?
I don't know.
No, you're damaging him.
I rolled a 20.
Not much, but you're damaging him. Cheeks, it's your turn.
Okay. I will use Fury Cutter again.
All right.
I will attempt to use Fury Cutter. I rolled a 9.
That's not gonna make it.
That's what I figured. Let's
He
go.
still
Let's go.
continues to stand there menacingly.
Holy moly.
Letty, is your turn.
I want. So homie's still paralyzed, yes.
Yes.
I want to.
I want to try my luck. I'm gonna thunderbolt.
All right.
Never mind. I rolled a 2.
Oof. Glaire's still kind of on the high from the last one. Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, my. Actually,
Are you kidding me? That one's paralyzed. He's not attacking. Meanwhile, the other one, oh my fucking god, is not attacking either.
This is like one of the most pathetic Pokemon fights.
We're just all standing there looking at each other.
This was
Yeah, we're all
like-
just standing there, either like fumbling on ourselves or just staring at each other. Meanwhile, there's just like a random lightning bolt every now and then.
This is supposed to be menacing and scary. All right, Zuzu, it's your turn now.
Right.
Something's happening.
Same shit. You know what? No, fuck it. I'm gonna try bubble one more time. Switch it up.
Oh, nice. Truly confused for a while.
I don't have like an even like a level
Put it on the
box
laptop.
on. Oh my god. At 20, bitch.
Woo!
I'm far less inclined to accept that when you just said I don't have an even table to roll these on, but I'm gonna let
I
you.
moved it.
What?
Put it on your laptop for now.
Violence on camera. Still, only somebody's recording this.
Complain
Wait.
about it.
What are you you doing bubble?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, you're doing, so you're gonna roll 3d4. It says 1d4, you're gonna roll a d4 3 times.
D4 3 times. Alright. On the D4. It's the first time. 1. Okay, 2.
Just roll it 3 times.
Okay. 2. 3. 3.
Alright, so Zuzu very, what's the word, tactfully shoots 3 arrays of bubbles, all of which kind of go arcing towards this Pokemon, and all 3 hit for a total of 16 points.
Oh.
Now it is Tomas.
Tomas. Well, this battle's been going great for me. I'm going to attempt to use Fury Cutter one last time.
Let's do it.
I got an 11.
No additives.
Oh, it would be on the moves, right?
It'd be under attack bonus. So
Yeah, no.
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 He's getting there though. He's gonna try. He's getting ready. Letty, is your turn.
I'm gonna lick. Blech. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. 15.
That's a hit.
Yeah, boy. So what? 1d6. Another d6. Eight, 9, 10.
Glare juts forward and licks this Pokemon and gives it a good lick too, like lifting it slightly off the ground a little bit. And when
You're talking like a Tootsie Roll pop lick, or
yeah, like
Reel it crunch to the middle.
Mr. Owl first lick. And he lifts this Pokemon just slightly off the ground, and it actually tumbles onto the ground a little bit.
Jeez.
And he's kind of just humbled in a big mess. You can see the sparks kind of coming off of him a little bit.
That's how we do it, boys.
And it looks like you've got him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Did we ever figure out what the fuck we're actually fighting?
As glare kind of like hovers over this this Pokemon, Letty, you see its eye open, and before you can react, it pounces and takes a giant bite out of glare.
No.
It does. Let's see. 20 points of damage.
Oh my god.
God damn.
And now, Letty, Glare has flinched, which means on his next attack or saving throw, he has to roll on disadvantage. And from a quick analysis of the scene, you knew that first Thunderbolt was a hard hit, and that lick should have taken this Pokemon out, but it appears to be immune to ghost type attacks.
Great. Okay.
Wait, they're immune?
To ghost
Two
type
ghost type attacks.
yes. Oh, buddy.
Fuck me, I guess.
It's where I come in, baby. Fury Cutter. Whenever it lands.
The other Pokemon, the other beast, lunges forward and takes a bite out of Zuzu. For 8 points of damage. And Zuzu has also flinched now.
Like a little bitch.
Oh, 30 minus 8.
Zuzu, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, actually, before I roll, could I try and like figure something out about this?
You can do a animal handling check as a bonus, yes.
What's your favorite color?
Yes, I would like to do very much that.
Go ahead.
It answers me. Okay. Is not gonna like this. Nat 20, baby, with a +3 modification.
You know this as the Classy Cat Pokemon number 53 in the Pokédex. It is a Persian.
Oh my god.
And on a 53, you know it's a normal type. You can even tell that these are two female Persians, and you know that the female Persians are the Persians that hunt. So it seems like they're all on a hunt. On top of that, you can tell that the one that you are fighting is pretty beat up. It only has less than 15 hit points to go. The one that Letty is fighting has less than 8 hit points to go. That one's obviously paralyzed, And you also know that a 15, it has a 15 armor class. You investigated the shit out of this Pokemon.
I catch this Pokemon.
It's too powerful, unfortunately.
Damn it. Okay, I want a cat.
Everyone
Alright, I want a
be caught.
skitty.
Amanda, Zuzu still has a move, but it has to be done with disadvantage.
What does that mean?
Roll a d20 twice and take the lower number. Also, I'm assuming you give all that information to everyone else, so.
Is the other one powerful to be caught as well?
Yeah, they're both too high level.
Oh.
Just rolled 5 plus 3, so 8.
Was that the lower one of the two? Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Oh shit.
Tomas, it's your turn.
Mouse.
Well, let's. I'm gonna guess I'll use poison sting this time.
Ooh, okay.
Let's try poison sting. Okay, that's cool. With the bonus, I got a 7.
Oh my god.
I'm impressed.
Still not. How about this? Roll d20 one more time. I'll give you advantage because everyone else is kind of getting shat on, and Cheeks is definitely ready to battle.
Yeah, I would hope so. I got a 10 with just a 10. Well, you said advantage or something? Oh.
That just means you'll get to roll the d20 again.
Oh, I should roll it again?
No, that would be your second roll because your first roll was whatever. So you roll.
I see. All right, 13.
That's not gonna quite make it. But it was a close shot.
That's fine.
All right, Letty, it's your turn.
I rolled disadvantage this time, right?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'm going to Thunder Shock again in that case since Ghost is not work. Ooh. 17.
Ooh, that hits.
Okay. So 2. So I take the lower of the 2 rolls.
You take no. You're for a disadvantage. You roll a d20 twice and take the lower number.
Oh, okay. Well, I got 14 the second time. So that doesn't hit, right?
No, that doesn't hit.
All right. Well,
Damn.
I had a moment for
That was close. Let's see.
Sucks.
Oh, that really does suck. Oh, it doesn't suck. Persian tries to jump at Glare again, and he's smartly moved out of grabbing position. The other one, holy shit. The other one, however, turns its eyes onto Cheeks, noticing that he hasn't done jack shit, but he's just standing here. Oh my god.
That guy.
He lunges forward and does 13 points of damage on Cheeks.
Holy smokes.
And Cheeks now has disadvantage on his next roll.
Wow.
Nice.
Shitty.
Back to the top of the order. It's Zuzu.
Okay. I went in on this Pokemon again with water gun.
Okay.
14 plus 3, 7.
That hits.
Oh. Ew. I guess plus stab, so 3.
Did you roll a 1 on your d6? roll that again.
You being nice?
Yeah.
Two. So,
Yeah, 2.
4.
4 is better than 3 though. So, yeah, you spray him, and you got his attention now. Tomas, it's Cheek's turn. You'll have to roll with disadvantage. So roll 2d20 and take the lower.
Do I have to pick an attack first?
Yes.
Let's go back to Fury Cutter.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Damn, dude.
yeah, happens, I guess.
This is kind of rough.
It's really rough. We're rolling rocks tonight. Letty's turn.
Again with my shitty attempt at Thunderbolt. Let's see. Nine.
Ooh, it's not gonna do it.
I figured.
Let's see.
Good.
Nope.
Christ.
Okay. Oh God. Letty, your Persian doesn't do anything. The other two, it pounces from Cheeks onto Zuzu, takes a bite out of Zuzu, and does 14 points of damage. But this time, you didn't flinch, so.
Wow.
14 damage to me.
Yeah. Well, to Zuzu.
What the fuck, Letty?
No, what? What are you talking about?
No.
Oh,
No, that was the
The Persian.
that was the other Persian.
How could you?
For some reason,
No.
Never the
I thought
same.
that was Letty's fault.
Your relationship with Letty is now altered.
Bust out my calculator for that one. 22 minus 14. Holy shit.
The the Persian by Letty gives out kind of a cautious roar, and the other Persian turns around and gives a very furious roar, and this is after biting Zuzu, and turns back on Zuzu, and the other Persian gives another cautious roar again, and we're back to the top of the order. Zuzu, it's your turn.
Worst. Okay. Hold on. I'm almost dead. Let's see.
Aren't we all?
Hold on. I'm doing something. I have something called Aqua Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Says you surround yourself with a veil of healing water, and at the end of each of your turns, as long as you hold concentration, regain a number of hit points equal to half your level, rounded up.
So I think as long as you don't faint with Aqua Ring, you will gain 2 hit points at the end of every round, including this round.
Cool.
But does that mean she can't do anything next turn?
No, she still can't. It's kind of like Leech Seed, I think, that it just continuously heals.
How long does it heal for?
10 rounds.
I see. Wow.
And can I,
Wow.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Well, that's a spell. So it acts like a spell, so you cast it. So you can add 2 points to Zuzu. And now it
Wait,
is...
it says...
What?
one bonus action next to that.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. So you can attack. You can still attack. Very cool. Thank you for.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is fucking
They're coming
crazy.
in hot with facts.
Busted.
Water gun it up. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Ooh, 6 plus 3.
How much?
19 whole.
Ooh. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Alright, 5 plus 6 plus my damage bonus is 7.
Yeah, after veiling itself with water, Zuzu kind of waterbend like karate chops and shoots some of the water out of this veil onto the Persian. And when it does that, it collapses, but then like very stubbornly gets back up, and you can see that it's in really, really bad shape. And it is Cheeks' turn.
All right.
Add plus 2 to my
To your current HP, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's try to do a rapid spin,
All right.
I guess. Okay, come on. I got a 1.
Oh
Ooh.
my god, Dan!
Good
Yeah,
job.
I'm just not participating in this one.
I would say do it again, but nat 1 critical.
That's fine.
Critical fail is pretty good.
Pretty good.
You tell Cheeks to use rapid spin, and again he doesn't know whether to, use his belly or his back for this rapid spin, and he chooses back. But when he does that, as he falls backwards, he gets in the way of Zuzu's water shot and gets sprayed just a little bit, and he takes 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Oh, Dan.
Tan, you weren't here when Zuzu was just a Azurill, the pre-evolution, and was fighting a Pokemon, and the Pokemon got a crit fail, and Zuzu had just used Tail Whip, so he actually took damage from the Tail Whip.
He took extra damage.
Mm-hmm. From Tail Whip, which is, a status changing effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, crit fails, I have to do a little more pageantry. Okay, Letty.
Yar.
It's Glare.
Thunderbolt. Maybe it'll work this time.
All right.
We'll find out. 15.
Ooh, yep, that just hits.
Fuck yeah. Alright, let's do it. And 11.
A considerably smaller bolt of lightning comes from Glare than last time, and takes out this Persian, and it faints to the ground. And when it does, it gives out one more kind of sad whimper to the other Persian. The other Persian starts to back away from Cheeks and Zuzu, and is keeping an eye on Glare. And you can tell that it looks angry, but it also looks very, very scared.
Well, whose fault is that?
And it's backing away towards the bush. And it is Zuzu's turn.
Bad.
I mean, they did attack first.
True.
But it makes me feel bad that it looks scared.
They won't feel bad if they run.
Do you like word things differently, Bailey, so I don't feel guilty?
Well, let me tell you this. It looks like it's trying to run away from the battle.
Then let it run away!
You all three have to make that decision for it. So, Amanda, is your choice to let it run away?
So,
What?
Why are you asking
it
me?
looked like Letty was shaking her head. It
No,
looked like you shook your head no.
no. If you want to let it go, that's up to you. I'm not opposed, but we did just get ganked.
I don't.
Make your choice.
I vote we let it run away.
All right. Well, Tomas,
Tell its friends not to fuck with us.
it's your decision, Tomas. You can either attack it or let it continue backing up.
Well, I literally have not had any skin in this game.
This is when you would roll a nat 20 and like
Yeah, right. This is
destroy
what
it.
Be that as it may, you still have an opinion.
The other one is passed out?
The other one has fainted.
Indeed.
Can I see what's going on with old dude? With Kai? Is he around?
He's incapacitated. Mudbray has been protecting him this whole time, and since the Persians have not like come close to him, the Mudbray hasn't had to attack or anything. So he's just kind of protecting Kai a couple yards away.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, I'll let it go.
Alright, Letty, it's your choice.
Yay!
We'll save the animals today.
You all kind of do like an Avengers pose all together with your Pokemon and everything, and and it kind of gives one kind of last glare at the three of you, and then turns and bolts into the overgrowth, and
Your friends not to fuck with us.
and he's gone.
Well,
Ah, buddy.
is everybody okay?
I think so.
A little humiliated, I think.
Is our guy Kai okay?
Yeah, we need to check on our friend.
You go to Kai's aid, and very quickly, very obviously, you realize he's playing dead.
Oh my god, I love Kai.
When you wake him up, he starts whimpering, and he lets one eye just kind of slip open. He sees the three of you, and says, "Oh God, please tell me they're gone."
Yes, we fought them off with our query.
He stands up and dusts himself off, and he looks at the state of the three of you and your Pokemon, and you can see he's still whimpering a good bit. And he says, "Oh, you children are so kind for helping little old me." And he's like twisting.
I'm uncomfortable.
He's twisting the like ends of his jacket, and he's like, "Oh, I'll help you." And
Thank you so much.
he approaches each of your Pokemon and gives it a berry, and instantly each of your Pokemon look like 100%, and he's restored the health of all of your Pokemon.
This guy.
Hey.
And
Bye.
he bows again because that's his thing, and he gets onto the mud bray, and he starts riding off into the distance again. This time playing the ukulele much quieter, and he doesn't whistle this time.
Aw.
He doesn't want to get ganked.
And you've gone through.